Hello! Hi. What's up? Hi, Isaiah. Welcome. Hi, Joey. Welcome, welcome. It's back to clown time. I really nearly messed up. I came to set up a stream about like 20 minutes ago and my Switch is dead. I've just like frantically charged it up and set it up before stream. I thought I might have to delay stream to charge it. It's fine. We made it. We made it and we're back with Clown. I'm excited to get back. So, okay, so there was something I wanted to try today before we get back in. Because I thought we were missing some Zephora images, but I want to see if there's a bad ending. I want to see if they can get like a bad ending for Zephora. I want to know if that's a thing. Scuff is live? Yeah. It's fine because I nailed it. It's alive now. It's alive on time for stream. See, I want to see if we can get a bad ending. I kind of want to know. Because we did this top one last time, and that was the ending where we could shoot a gun. I don't know if it'll be any different, but I want to see. I want to see if it'll be something more chaotic. I need to know if there's bad endings in this game. I didn't know what to say. So as a recap, because it's been a while since we've been here, you know? So this was the end of Zephora's route, and basically we've helped the prince. Are they normal ending and a good ending? But I get a normal ending for this maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, we helped the prince, and then we came to confront Zephora's uncle, because the prince put bullets in our gun. So now we can shoot the bullets at him. But he had been absorbing fiends, and now he's a fiend boy, and he's kind of losing it a little bit. He's a bit scary. A bit scary. I think that's it. That's what I can remember anyway. So I want to know if we can get a slightly different ending from doing this. I don't know if we will. If not, I'll just like hop out and we'll go back to our new route. Well, let's see. I didn't know what to say. Comforting words would do nothing to help us out of this crisis. I really am powerless. I can't do a thing for Zephora. I forgot his voice was like that. You have nothing else to say. I see. In that case, just die. I think that scared me last time as well. I'm assuming maybe we just didn't get the flower? Yeah. I guess I won't change the ending then. The miasma coming from Baltic grew stronger and stronger. I think this might be the same. Hold on, let me skip through the dialogue a bit. We don't care about your evil backstory, Balto. If we shoot gun, then it's the same ending, I guess. I think it's the same, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm mad, I love bad endings. I love bad endings in these games, I'm so mad. Anyway, it's fine. So what's character jump? Does that mean I can jump straight to something specific? Cause I don't think there's any, what's it called, like, dialogue options in the prologue, if I remember right. So if we go to the common... Can I... Okay, I can't do this unless I've already done it. That's rude. That's so rude. Okay, so my kind of plan, because obviously, like, you know, you have to kind of repeat a bunch of shit in dating sims, is to kind of like speed skip through some dialogue and stuff to get to the new shit. That's the plan. That's the plan. I don't believe in the... I don't believe we had any dialogue options at this point. Yeah, so we haven't had any dialogue options, so this is like just the end of the prologue, I believe. So we can start on Pastalia's route. I'm kind of annoyed because one thing Paradig and Paradox did really well is they had like the like map, the route map, and you could choose where to land on that. So that was really useful for not having to redo stuff. But oh well. Oh well. Does anyone want me to like read their stuff out in case you would have forgotten, or should I just skip through it? I think I'll skip. Because we were headed to the Scholar City. That was our first stop on our big journey. I'm gonna skip through it. If you would like to see this bit, it'll be on the older VOD. I want to, because in each city you get, like a little CG with every character. So obviously we need to get we need to collect all the Pastalia ones, but I want to try and blitz through them. That's the plan. Is there no like skip? Is there no skip? What is force skip? Turn off skip and all map. Turn off skip all during map and choices. Huh? Do I want this? Let's try this. Okay, now how do I skip? What's the skip button? Okay, I should have looked how to do this beforehand. Huh. What the hell is the skip button? Okay. Plus. Okay, well you can do it now. It's not doing anything! You lied to me. No quick load. No. Oh, I'm just clicking all the buttons now. Auto. I don't want auto. Go away. Why is the skip not working? I definitely should have prepared. So full skip is on. Let's try skip read. Let's try this. It doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna click really fast. The skip was a lie, yeah. Yeah, so, this was a while ago now. I can't remember when the game came out, but I think it was like a couple months ago now. So, this bit was a while ago. But I believe this one was the second stream I did of Radiant Tale. If you'd like to see some of the dialogue and stuff from this. I believe I just want to go and see Pashalia.
向こうにはきっ
Please.
どれも
Click, click.
俺はパサこのとか私はもちろんだ
G に
ビリオとよっしゃ
それは
ああ
That's the one. This is
誰が
the.
頭でっかちで口うるさいって
Oh my god.
あちゃんもう
I appreciate it less. I appreciate it less.
も
そう
Excuse me.
腐れん
It's that season where people are starting to get sicky.
アレストオートブリ
あ
Drink a
イ
tea.
オンにビリオ
ナディだ
君たちが新しく入ったメンバー私はあれ君たちの
Honestly?
私は普段今回はたまた
Only my highest respect for Alest. Only the highest respect.
ではさもう
Especially after the end of Zephora's
僕たちがやること
story.
その通りだ
Alest was amazing. I love Alest so much. He's such a good character.
わかっ
Even the side characters in this are really solid.
それを
そう
How far is it until we can...
その
今の
Why is the skip not working? Why is the skip not working? Oh, it's skip movie, okay. Skip text Y button. I pressed that, I'm sure. Yo. We found the button. So I believe this will skip text we've already seen. I'm a genius. I found it. Where's Pashalia? To think it was right here the whole time. We did it. We did it, everyone. It's Pashalia time! And then me sat here like a chump, clicking the button over and over again when it was like right there. The skip works. What a surprise! What a shock! Okay, we're in the new zone now. We've gone to see Pashalia. If I wanted to learn about the residents here, heading to a store that everyone frequented sounded like a good idea, so I went to visit various shops. Oh my god, shopping with the girlies! That's Caelum for you. There's so many mystical tools I've never seen before. The pricey ones were too costly for me, but window shopping was still fun. One thing did bother me though. Everyone leaves immediately once they buy what they're after. Nobody seems to be enjoying any leisurely shopping. They're scholars, they're busy learning. Though Aless had already informed us, I was still taken aback when I witnessed the inspired lifestyle here. We have to move the hearts of these people, right? That's gonna be tough. Faced with the sight of the residents here, I felt a little daunted. Okay, let's talk to the shop attendant. Why is he so quiet? I swear, I've never been this thrilled in my life before. Please come to the Sage Tower. I'm begging you. Suddenly, I heard a passionate shout. Didn't he say that the people of Caelum lack strong emotions? Yet something had sparked the flame of excitement in such a person, so I had to investigate. What are they so thrilled about? Anticipation in my heart, I headed towards the source of the voice, and there... It's Pashalia! My answer is the same. I'm not going. Please let me through. Wait. I found Pashalia surrounded by researchers wearing white coats. I forgot how much of a freak everyone here is. Subjects like you are rare. Please cooperate with my research. Hey, I set my eyes on him first. I can't let the discovery of a century slip away. Such nonsense. I'll be the one to decipher this phenomena and make a name for myself. Oh my god, my Switch is downloading all the updates because it died. Stop! There's a lot of games you don't trust researchers. That's so fair, honestly. They were villains in Paradigm Paradox as well. A staple of dating sims, evil researchers. I know that Pashalia's appearance is pretty unique, but these people, they only see him as a research subject. Excuse me? I raised my voice once, wedged myself into the crowd, then grabbed Pashalia's hand. Let's go, Pashalia. We're gonna save him. In this situation, we are the prince saving Princess Pashalia. Yes. Halt, we're not finished here. Right? If you want to research him, you have to wait your turn. Stop it already! He's a human being. He isn't some lab subject that exists to satisfy your greed. You tell him. Oh! Excuse us. Let's go, Pashalia. I prepared to leave for good this time, but... Fine, I get it. You want compensation, right? I'll give you money. Then there's no issue. Hey! They circled us like sharks, slowly closing in on their prey. Don't worry, I'm gonna go feral mode and get these researchers, I think. Pashalia's too nice for this. He's too nice for this shit. What do I do? I chewed my lip with worry, but Pashalia whispered in a small voice. Cirrus, run on my cue. Really? Oh, the spirits! It's okay. Everyone will help us. Everyone? Now! It's feral Ikemen time. Hell yeah! Hi, Twig! It's time. It's Pashalia time. What? What's this? Where did this wind come from? It's okay, you didn't miss much. You missed me not finding the skip button for about 20 minutes and then finally finding it. I love this. I love his design so much, and also the fact that like he's voiced by Umahara, who is like one of my favorite voice actors ever. But this style of like character and voice is not Umahara's usual style at all. There's just something about it, you know? There's just something about it that's driving me a little bit crazy. The researchers faltered at the gust of wind, and Pashalia pulled me by my hand as we took this opportunity to escape. Okay, I'll go there. Thank you. From time to time, Pashalia would talk to the air. He's Spirit Boy. Stop, thump. We turned a few corners, past the street. It's like we know where the skip button is now, so we got it. So the plan is to blast through the chapters before we get to like the normal chapters, seeing like the new Pashalia bits, and then we'll go straight to Pashalia's route. I'm gonna blast it. Wow. And we arrived at a forest carpeted with flowers of every colour. How nice! These flowers, I used to play with them as a child, weaving them into flower crowns. Pashalia, how did you find this place? The spirits told me that we'd be safe if we came here. Oh, so was that wind possibly? Yep, they saw that I was in trouble and offered to help. They're so nice. I see, right? You can talk to spirits after all. There are a lot of earth spirits around here. These little ones were our guides. Did you get to see the little green squirrel again? Thanks for helping us. Is there any way we could return the favor? After Pashalia said that, raspberries drifted over until they were right in front of him. Huh? But we want to thank you. Are you sure we can have these? I see. You want my opinion? In that case, could she have some too? Hi, Chunky! No worries about being late. You put your Halloween decorations up. That's exciting. What decorations do you have? Do you have pumpkin? Did you carve a pumpkin? That's important. I love pumpkin. I don't usually carve pumpkins, but I like this time of year when the shops get the pumpkins in because I can eat pumpkin. I love eating pumpkin. It's so tasty. I made pumpkin soup the other day. It was good. It was tasty. She works at a restaurant, so she'd probably be able to help you out. What are the spirits saying? The earth spirits have the power to stimulate the growth of things. You put up pumpkins and Halloween lights. Fairy lights are valid for any time of the year. Honestly. They say that they cultivated these berries very attentively in terms of both looks and taste, so they want our opinion. I love raspberries. I bet they taste good. Ah, I can tell. They're bigger than the ones on the market and have a delectable colour. The researchers earlier were pretty scary, but these earth spirits seem to be little researchers as well. How nice! I guess because they're in the city, they're like playing researcher. Hehe. This research was completely different though. We shared a look and grin. We shared a look and grins at our faces. Thanks for helping me, all of you, and I'm very happy to help with your research. I can't read today. I've lost it. Please give us the food you want us to try. The raspberries seem to taste different depending on the soil, the amount of sun, and even which spirit nurtured them. The berries kept coming and soon our bellies were full from eating them. Oh, I wish I had that many raspberries. Was that the last one? Oh, hold on. I skipped the dialogue. Oh, was that the last one? Thank you for the meal. I couldn't see them, but I bowed towards the spirits that should be around. These spirits are nice. Cirrus. Ah, Pashalia, I just finished eating. Cute! Yeah, so this is the CGA uses the thumbnail because it's the one on the game opening. And it was so cute, him putting the flowers on the MC's head, that I couldn't do a funny edit because I thought it was too cute. So that's why the thumbnail turned out like it did. Wait, this is... Thanks for all your hard work. The spirit said you finished soon, so I made a flower crown over there. Oh, look at the little spirit on his shoulder as well. I didn't notice that. This is a token of my gratitude. I think if I were in your shoes, I'd probably have stayed away, not wanting to get involved in that mess. It's so cute. There's just something about Pashalia that's so aesthetic to look at, you know? He's such a well-designed character. But you were different. I did it because... Okay, hold on. That first Pashalia choice of the game. How many spots do we have? Okay. I'm going back to... I'll go here. My saving files are absolutely no order to them at all. You were in trouble? I was mad. I don't know Pashalia that well yet. I don't know well enough. I think maybe you were in trouble. You were in trouble, so I couldn't just sit back and watch. Those people didn't consider giving even a second of attention to what you were saying. Yeah! I take it back. I know this boy so well. I'm a genius. I know very well that I'm abnormal. But, well, I've never heard people talk about me like that before, so I was a little lost.
君が助けに入って真っ向から対峙してくれて
But then you came in, defended me, and confronted them with all of your might. I can't even describe how reassuring that felt. I'd never been praised so openly like this before, so I felt a little shy. This is so cute. I love the CG a lot. Your art's so nice. There's something mysterious about you, Pashalia, but you're very kind.
そうかな
You think so? Very much. See, you even made this crown out of the flowers that I was drawn to earlier. And you used so many different kinds. That must have made it even harder than usual.
こういうのは割と得意なんだ
I'm actually pretty skilled at stuff like this. Don't worry, it wasn't much trouble. Oh, he's a little artist guy, isn't he? He's a little art guy.
それより君は大丈夫
More importantly, are you okay? Me?
アレストさんと研究者について話していた時の
When
様
we were
子が
talking about research into the
少し気に
West,
なったんだ
you seemed a bit off. Oh. As he talked about the current state of the city, I thought of my parents and my lost childhood. I was surprised that Pashalia managed to notice such a subtle detail. Then, he smiled.
住み慣れた場所を離れて
You must be anxious about leaving your home behind, and yet,
弱音を吐かずにサーカス
you
のこ
haven't
とを考え
complained
て
once. Instead, you dedicated your heart to Circus. You even saved me.
だからもし何かあった時は
Look at
話
this!
してくれた
Look
ら
at
嬉しい
his
な
little blushy smiley face! Look at his blushy smiley
ない
face!
かもしれないけ
He's
ど
so cute! He's so cute! In return, if something ever troubles you, please tell me. It would make me happy if you relied on me. I may not be much help, but... Every word was filled with kindness, and a gentle warmth began to flow into my heart. He's very charming, yeah, he is! He's very, he is very prince-like. That's the best way I can describe him, I think. It's different from our usual clown, but he'll do. He'll do. Thank you. Oh, it's so cute. Right, the skip's still going to be on. After we thanked the spirits once again, we headed back towards the tents. On the way... Yeah, he likes art. Yeah, he's the poster boy. He makes the poster for the circus. Does that make him graphic design? Yeah, Pasali got a sketchbook and paints, I believe, is what Sephora got him. I think. After we thanked the spirits once again, we headed back towards the tents. On the way... You know, I didn't actually want to part with Spiria. Whenever I feel anxious, Spiria would embrace me and I'd work up the courage to get back on my feet. But now, I felt that Pashalia would listen patiently and understand me. So, I exposed my unease just a little.
わかるよ 僕も
I
も
can
うダメか
relate.
もって思った時
Whenever
は
I'd feel like I
両
couldn't
親
go
が
on,
支えてくれ
my
た
parents were there for me. I want to meet his parents.
だから弱気になっちゃダメだ
Then I would
二人のため
realize
にも頑張ら
that
な
I
きゃっ
couldn't give up.
て思えた
I
んだよ
needed
ね
to do my best for their sake too. Yeah, that kind of support is important.
僕じゃスピリアさんの
I
代
know
わ
that
り
I'm
は
not
務まらない
Spiria,
けど
and I could never fill her shoes.
こうやって話を聞く
But
くらいは
I
でき
can
るよ
always lend you an ear, at
だ
least.
から何かあったら
You can come to me about
遠慮なく
anything.
言って
He's so nice. I don't know if this was just because, the first route we went with was Sephora, and he's so mean at the start. I'm like, oh my god, he's so nice. Because Sephora is just, constantly coming for your ass at the start. It's really funny. Are you sure?
その代わり
Yes. In exchange, it'll be a great help if you listen to me in my moments of weakness too. Sephora was so mean at the start, right?
僕大勢の人の
There's
前
my
に
own
立
ease
ったこ
about
とが
using
ないから
magic, but not just that. I've never stood in front of a big crowd before.
緊張して失敗しちゃわないから心配
Spicy
で
Sephora.
みんなは
That's how we
堂々と
like
し
it
てて
here.
す
A
ごいよね
spicy clown. I'm worried that I might mess up because I'm too nervous. Everyone's so confident and I really admire them for that. I think Vilio is too confident actually. I think he needs to rein it in a little. I was a waitress, so I have some experience with people. But I think it's very different from standing on a stage before an audience. There's so much pressure to do everything right the first time too, so it's probably better not to overthink it.
Eh?
What? Rather than spending time agonizing over every possible scenario, just going for it and having fun is more important.
そうだね。こんな風に世界を旅して回るな。
You like, it's like drop kick Sephora lovingly. In the nicest way possible. Sometimes Sephora needs a slap. That's just my opinion. I think sometimes he needs to face the consequences of his actions. You're right. In the past, I never thought that it would be possible to go around the world like this.
楽しむことも大事なのかもしれない。
So, having fun might be important too. Yeah, you might still get anxious, so come to me anytime and I'll lend you an ear. Let's both do our best while helping each other out. Just like how Pashalia cheered me up. I wanted to give him a shoulder to lean on.
励ますつもりが逆に励まされちゃった。
His little giggle! I wanted to cheer you up, but you ended up consoling me instead. We exchanged a glance and a smile. I'm not the only one feeling uneasy. With that knowledge, the tension in my body seemed to ease to a comfortable level. If you want to investigate the city, you probably don't want those people finding you again. How about we stick together? Let's do that. I don't want them to surround me again, but we still need to investigate and find someone who uses water magic. Right, you need a teacher.
そうだね。
Yeah,
早く見つけるに
and it'd be better to get out of the way sooner rather than later. If only I had magic too, I'd be able to help you on your search.
その気持ちだけ受け取っておくよ。
I appreciate the thought regardless. After that, keeping an eye out for researchers, we resumed our investigation. Is this skip gonna be on? There we go. Wow, the skip button just works. Oh, circus time? I think so. We're doing our practice. Yeah, it was the practice. It's rainy time. I like hearing the sound effects in quick succession. It's really good, actually. Oh yeah, we went to the lab. Got really mad about them keeping all the spirits. Okay. This one was Zephora, so this one must be Pashalia, right? I love the skip button. The skip button is my friend. Alright, this one has to be the abuse of the Fae. The most unthinkable thing was the abuse of the Fae.
同意をもらってるって話だったけど。
Yeah. You said you had their permission. So, context. We were wandering around the city and some researchers let us look in their lab. They tricked a bunch of Fae to being their research subjects, under the pretense that they would be given snacks, I think. But they're abusing them really badly. It's not funny. And Pashalia is not very happy about this at all. Yes, precisely.
でも、この子たちが
But
苦しんでるのは
isn't it clear that these little ones are in pain?
結果を出すために多少の苦しみは必要不
If
可
we
欠
want
だ
to produce results, some agony along the way is unavoidable.
命に関わるようなことは行っていないし、
We haven't
衣
done
食住は保
anything
障
that
さ
would
れ
be a
ている。
threat to their lives, and we provide them with their basic needs.
だから何も問題はない。
So you see, there shouldn't be any issues.
問題ない。こんなに辛そうなのに。
Good luck with your meeting and everything chunky. I hope your portfolio preparation goes well. You think this is all okay? Even though they look so distressed? Anger seeped out of Pashalia's words. I'd never seen him so mad before.
そういうのちょっと許せない。
This is absurd. This is absurd. Why can't I speak? Why can't I say that word? Absurd. What's wrong with me? This is absurd. Okay, I'm just gonna not try again. I can't say that word today. Unforgivable even. Pashalia ended the exchange with those words and touched the large water tank in one corner. Oh god. Is he going feral? Is he going crazy? Go wild. A magic circle appeared and instantly... Huh? The water tank shattered into pieces with a loud crack, and the Fae imprisoned within all tumbled out. Were they keeping them underwater? No.
苦しかったよね。大丈夫？
That must have been awful. Are you okay?
でも終わるまで
But,
ご飯
but
なきって
he said I wouldn't get food until I'm done.
いいんだよ。
Sometimes words are hard
もう
and
実験は
they
終わり
don't
だから。
come out how they are in your brain, you know? Sometimes that's just how it be. It's okay. Don't worry about that. The experiment is over. We were mad, really mad, and the researchers finally seemed to pick up on that. They began to become flustered, and Velio spat at them with words as cold as ice.
こんな風に取ったデータなんて何の意味もねえよ。
I think we've seen this now.
無理やり測定したって本来の力の半分も出ねえ。
Yeah, I think we've seen this now. The little squirrel guy! I love the little squirrel guy. Oh, we're skipping the static dream, thank God. Oh my god, that's when we find out about Rady for the first time. I forgot that we didn't know Rady was a guy. Oh, Leon is also a dog. I don't know if any of this has any weight with Pashalia, but I think this is the last time, but I think I don't want it to get any Rady points.
そうきたかよ。
I don't want any Rady points for this room. Okay, we're doing the big show time. Ah! Oh my god, everything is happening so fast. The skip button. This is the power of the skip button. You love wolves? Leon's a really nice character, I think. He's also puppy. I think that suits his personality a lot as well, being puppy, you know? The power of the skip button. Hearing the sound effects like really quickly together is really funny, actually. Oh, it's the last time. Serious less time. Oh, we had a chapter 2, everyone! Congratulations! A whole chapter in less than an hour. We're doing good. So we're in Zephora Town now. With the weird, like, Escher painting maze. Are we just gonna, like... Now we're not on the Sephora route, do we just, like, leave them to it? We're like, go on then, Sephora, go take back your city. Yeah, so we'll go past Shalia again. And the plaza. Ah, we've seen this place a lot. I came to the plaza with Pashalia, but even after we scoured the area, we couldn't find a single person. The plaza should be one of the busiest areas of the city, but this one's so dismal. This place is definitely not functioning as it should be. There was no way this could be right. Related thoughts flashed through my mind as I gazed at the lonely plaza. Then... Cirrus! Check him out! It's the guy. Ah! Oh, sorry, I gave you a scare. Are you alright? Yeah, no worries. After the incident earlier, you must feel so anxious. I was about to say what was the incident earlier. We got mugged when we got here, didn't we? That's what happened. We were mugged. But everything is okay. I'll make sure to protect you from any and all evil. Like, he's so sweet and nice. I'm also sat here like, can this man protect anyone from anything? He's so soft and warm. He's so soft and warm. He declared that with such a reassuring smile. Alright, the options. I'm thankful, but or don't overextend yourself. I know, like, rather than him protect us, I'm pretty sure it's our job to protect him. That feels right. That feels better. I still don't know this boy well enough. Okay, we're gonna save. It's fine. I'm gonna try the second one. I think that's more likely. Thank you, but don't push yourself too hard. He lightly caught onto my unease and he tried to soothe me when he promised to protect me. But knowing Pashalia, incidents of that nature were upsetting to him as well. Yes! I may be a gamer. I'm not forcing myself at all though. You mentioned before that you don't really want to use your magic and you don't like fighting or having arguments with people either, right? That's why I'll take extra care and make sure you stay out of trouble. Please lean on me during times like this, at least. Oh, what's this side of us, Charlie? We've not seen this before. Huh? You always put yourself aside and shower your concern onto other people instead. Your compassion towards me makes me feel warm inside. That's true. But remember this, just like how you care about me, I care and I'm worried about you. He's so nice. He's so nice. Cirrus, you're an irreplaceable friend to me. Please don't forget that. He's right. He's my friend, and I should accept that his kindness graciously and not shove it aside like that. I will. I'm sorry, and thank you. Before we headed into the city, you were worried about me, saying that it was dangerous for me to go alone. I'm grateful for that. And now, I feel like I'm in safe hands. All because you're with me, Pashalia. I'm glad to hear that. If anything comes up, make sure to tell me, okay? After that exchange, we came to a conclusion that we probably wouldn't find anyone to talk to, even if we kept roaming around. Thus, we decided to ask Cultura Spirits to give us a hand and lead us to where some citizens were. The credit was all Pashalia's. After all, he was the one communicating with the spirits. The spirits asked for the scent of yummy food in exchange. That's actually pretty cute. I need to whip us up a feast after we get back. That's nice. They want nice smells. What should we cook for them? What would they like? However, it was not all smooth sailing. Hello? Pardon my intrusion, but may I have a moment of your time? Oh god, we're going door to door. We would like to ask you about something. It'll be quick. Is that alright? She's so quiet. Sorry, but I have nothing to say to outsiders. A dead end every time. No matter how many times we tried, we'd get the same response. We went around knocking on the occupied houses that the spirits pointed out to us. They'd send us away at the door, never giving us a chance to converse. Everyone's on edge because of the lunatic riots. Yeah, I never imagined it was this bad. Me neither. It's a little saddening. In Ruth, where I lived, we were like a big family. We'd share harvests and meals with everyone in the village. When I heard about how Cultura used to be, I got the impression that people here must be just as connected as those in my hometown. It makes me wonder, what if my home changed like this? That makes me really, really sad. He's so soft! Yeah. Sephora might not show it, but I think he's actually grieving over the fact that his homeland was reduced to such a state. He doesn't really express anything, but I think he does care. Sephora has a clumsy side to him, don't you agree? His words are sharp, but sometimes he regrets them after they leave his mouth. Pashalia's really good at reading him, I think. Huh, you think so? In my eyes, I always feel like he's just looking down on everyone and that's it. No, we love him! You know, at first, he told me I don't have the time to babysit a country bumpkin who probably can't even use a map. But when I fell silent, he started growing restless. If he were actually cold at his core, he wouldn't have acted that way after. Now that he mentions it, Sephora doesn't seem to be as prickly and sharp towards Pashalia compared to everyone else. He noticed how much of a sensitive little guy he is. See, we love Sephora. Are people like Pashalia, who don't make any rebuttals, Sephora's one weakness? That aside, I was surprised that Pashalia was so perceptive that he noticed something so small. You observe everyone closely. Your profound insight is admirable. It's not something to be proud of, really. I just had the habit of watching things. Watching things? Yeah, ever since I was a child, I watched the world from my window, like the kids that are playing out there. I stayed home most of the time, you see. Really? Didn't you feel lonely? Not so. Ruth is surrounded by nature, and our water is very clean, so there were many water spirits around. How old was he when he made his contract then? Because like from when they were talking about it, I got the impression that he was older when it happened, but I guess he was quite young. I guess. They've always kept me company and talked to me for as long as I can remember. Oh, the little guy! Look at the little guy! Wait, his hair colour's different also! He's got like brown hair, so this must be like before the contract. A long time ago, I didn't understand their language, but whenever I drink water, they'd come over.
絵本を読んであげたら喜んでく
And
れ
when I
たよう
read
に
picture
見え
books
た
out
んだよ
loud
ね
to them, they looked very happy. He's so cute. Those like the hair and eye colorings are really nice on him as well.
中には絵本と同じポ
There
ー
are
ズを
even
してみせ
little
る子も
ones
いた
that
り
tried
し
to
て
copy the poses inside the book.
楽しかったな。
It was so fun. Copy the poses? If I had the chance, I'd love to see. I can't see them, so I don't know how much. So I don't know much, but it sounds like the spirits are quite friendly.
僕にとっては
Yeah, to me,
友達みたい
they
な
were
も
my
のだったよ。
friends.
文字はわからないみたいだから
They didn't
絵を
seem
描い
like
てあ
they
げ
knew
た
how
りし
to
たな。
read, so I also drew pictures for them. Is that why he's good at art? Because he drew pictures for the spirits? This is so cute.
そのうち身振り手振りで僕に
Eventually,
何か
they
伝えよう
began
としてくれ
trying to
たり
convey
してね。
messages to me through gestures. Looks like the spirits also wanted to talk to you, Pashalia. Speaking of which, contracts can't form unless the spirits are willing to cooperate, right? You might have unknowingly formed a contract with the spirit back then, during your interactions with them. Yeah,
そうかもしれないね。
I was sure that Pashalia's contract spirit must be a kind-hearted soul, just like him. I'm excited to find out that sort of mystery, like about his contracted spirit. That'll be fun.
ダメだよ。
Ah,
そんなことし
don't
ちゃ
do that. That's mean. Suddenly, Pashalia stood before me, almost as if he was shielding me from harm. Pashalia?
スカートめくりなんてしちゃダメ。遊ぶなら別のところに行って。
No way the spirit just tried to do that to us. No, there ain't no way. Flipping skirts is bad. Don't do that. If you want to play, go somewhere else. I looked in the direction Pashalia was facing, and a tree leaf was flittering about. Is there a spirit there? Yeah.
この葉の陰に
They're
隠
hiding
れちゃった
behind
け
that
ど
leaf at the moment,
風の精霊
but
さんだね。
they're a wind spirit. You mentioned skirt flipping?
いたずらが好きみたいで、君が狙わ
They
れて
seem
た
to
ん
like
だ。
mischief, and you were their target.
でもちゃんと注意したから、もう大
But
丈夫
I
だよ。
told them off, so you should be fine now. The spirits are so weird. I remember the wind spirits because they're very like they like playing tricks and they're very like carefree. That was like their characteristics. Because I remember the water spirits are like the kindest ones, weren't they? Which makes sense for Pashalia. The twirling leaf shot into the sky, and in a blink of an eye, it disappeared, having flown off somewhere. They're almost like a little child.
ちょっとしたいたずらをして反応を見るの
I
が
think they
楽
like
しいみたい
pulling
だ
off small
ね。
pranks to see how people react. Ah, I see. I think I can empathize. I pranked Spiria when I was a child too, actually, seeking her attention.
いたずら？
Pranks? You did those? Yep, whenever Liba was busy, she didn't have time to attend to me, and I got lonely. Once, I hid during dinner and pretended I was missing and waited for Spiria to react. Then, she called my name and looked around, but I didn't really know when to come out. Then, Rady found me, and Spiria was very, very mad.
それだけ君のことが心配だったんだ
She
ね。
must have been worried sick about you. She was, but you know, after she scolded me, she gave me a big, gentle hug. Finish my tea. It's all gone now. How sad. I earned that scolding, but I was happy. Thinking back now, ugh, I was such an immature child. It's embarrassing.
振り返るとそうかもしれない。
In hindsight, perhaps,
君に
but
とっては必
I
要な
think
こ
it
と
was
だったんだ
something
よ。
necessary for you.
手段はどうあれ。
Putting
君
your
は
method
寂しいって
aside,
気持ちを
you were only trying to
スピリアさん
communicate
に
with
伝えよう
Spiria.
とした。多分スピリアさんもそのことに気づいてくれたんじゃないかな。
He's so nice and understanding. What the heck? This man is unreal. And this is just my guess, but Spiria probably realised this as well. We really have gone polar opposites with Sephora and then Pashalia, haven't we? Spirit be mad, saying, I was so worried, but she still hugged me as she spoke. Back then, I felt how much she loved me, and I realised that she cared about me. My childish heart was very relieved in that moment. You're so mature, Pashalia.
そうかな
You think so? You're really attentive to others, and you genuinely try to understand people, even on topics you're not familiar with. I bet you never stress your parents out at all, even when you were a child.
そんなことないよ
That's not
迷惑は
true.
たくさんかけてき
I
た
think I've caused them lots and lots of trouble. There was a wry smile on his lips when he let out a small laugh.
水の魔法についてもっとちゃんと知って
I need to learn more about water magic and master it as
早く
soon
両
as
親を
possible.
安心させてあげたいん
Then
だけ
they
ど
won't have to worry about me anymore.
ここは風の魔力は感じても
But,
水の魔
well,
力はあんまり
though
感
I
じら
sense
れ
a
な
lot
い
of wind magic here, there isn't much water.
残念だけど僕の悩みを解
Unfortunately,
決してくれる
I don't
人
think I'll
は
find anyone here to help me with my situation. We're headed to Oriens next, and that place is famed for being as the capital of all things water. So, I'm sure you'll find someone there.
そうだよね
Yeah, you're right.
そうでなきゃ
If I don't,
困っちゃうよ
I'd be rather troubled. Pashalia gazed down at the water hourglass he always wore. Unease. Huh? This was relevant, another decoration? Unease was plain in his eyes, an emotion I'd never seen him show before. Oh, right, the labyrinth.
Eh?
Huh? Since you can talk to spirits, they can show us the way if we get lost, right? How about we explore it together? I wanted to do what I could to cheer him up, so I made a proposal.
そうだね実を言うと
Good idea.
僕もあそ
To
こ
tell
が
you the
気になって
truth,
たんだ
I'm pretty curious about that place myself.
冒険小説に出てたダンジョンみたい
It's
な
like
さ
one of those dungeons that show up in
Ah, you know.
adventure novels.
ちょっとワクワクするよね
Stuff like that gets my blood pumping. Now Pashali's eyes are shining. He's so nice! Phew, he doesn't look sad anymore.
それじゃあ行こ
Let's embark immediately. Let's go. He walked towards the labyrinth with a small spring in his step, looking like a character excited to begin an expedition. He felt so mature to me earlier, but he's a lot more like a child right now. I marvelled at him, thinking what an unusual and wondrous man he was. I was beginning to enjoy my time with him, wonder and all. He's so soft.
つまり今日のところは
Okay, we're back in the skip zone. I wonder, because in Zephora's show when we did this one, we got 2 CGs for him. So I wonder if it'll be the same Pashalias, because we'll get a bunch of extra content there. Because like before in this one, we went to like the casino and stuff with Zephora, which I'm assuming we don't do in this route now. Oh. Hold on. There's no proof that I'm speaking the truth either. Okay, so this is when he was telling us his backstory. There was a tone of self-mockery in his words, seemed to be testing my reaction. My answer was important. I said, okay. I don't know if, any of this will be for Pashalia. Who knows? Hold on, how are we doing actually? Okay, yeah, so we got 3 Pashalia petals. Of course I'll trust you. Okay, Sephora, I love you. But, this ain't your time to shine. You're not going to lie, right?
さあどうだかな。
He's so
信じ
cryptic.
たい方を信じればいい。
Different vibe from Sephora and Eon Root. Oh, okay, so I guess those two have like quite like plot heavy roots. As in like Sephora has his whole family thing, and Eon has like the fiend thing. Pashalia is like, I just want to teach her. I just want to teach. I want to be taught. Who knows about that? You can choose which version you want to believe. The one I want to believe. In that case, of course I'll trust your word, Sephora. I will trust you, but you don't have to trust me in return. I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to work together, you can just use us for your own gains. So, please don't shoulder the burden all by yourself.
俺の言葉をここまで。
I've never met a moron willing to trust my claims so blindly.
なんでそこまで信じられる？
You're like, listen, Sephora, babe.
理解ができない。
Babe, you're the number one clown man, and I love you. However, it's Pashalia's turn. It's Pashalia's turn to shine. How can you place so much faith in me? I don't... And I can't understand. He was tense with wariness, almost like a rustling stray cat. I think we've read this before. Yeah, we have read this before. Bye, Sephora. Oh, we still get baby Sephora.
いいよ。お前は俺と一緒に
Okay, this dialogue's different now.
事件の証拠を
Eon, you come with me. We'll go dig something up. Yeah, we went with them last time. Didn't we? I think we did. Oops.
承知した。
Understood.
残りは宣伝に回ってほしいが
I want the rescues to tackle promotion. I'll be honest. And going around each house that we have in is too inefficient.
明日迷宮森による講話会が開かれるから
There's gonna be a forum held by the Sentinel tomorrow. That's our chance.
講話会
Forum?
迷宮森講話
The Sentinel's
この
forum.
町の伝
It's
統
a
で
tradition here.
定期的に迷宮森が
They're regularly held events where Sentinels interact with the citizens.
でもみんなお家に引きこもってるから
But everyone's hiding away in their homes, so they probably won't even come, right?
いやこの講話だ
They
けは
will. Attendance is compulsory for those forums, unlike other events. There will definitely be a crowd.
ショーの観覧は無理とか言っといて
That old man told them that they couldn't come to our show. That then pulls this off? What rubbish.
この町の住民の気質は
The nature of the people in this city is
周りが
harmony.
やらないなら
If others don't do something, you don't. If they do, you
自
follow.
分もやる今はバルトが行くなと言っているから
Have we read
誰
this
も
bit?
動くことができないが公の場を利用できれば覆すことも可能なはずだ
Oh yeah, when we were with them, yeah, Eon pulled the handle off a door, didn't he? You're so right, yeah, I think he did that. Okay, I think we've read that bit now. Yeah, so we didn't see this bit before, so this is new. Vilya, Pashalia, Radiant Eye. Oh, that's it. We went through the tunnel thingy. Eon broke the door and there was a casino inside. Vilya, Pashalia, Radiant and I arrived at the venue for the Sentinel conference to promote our show.
クルトラって
Wow, Cultura actually had this many people?
これだけの人数に宣伝できれ
If
ば
we were able to advertise to them all, it would be super effective. There were so many people around, it was going to be hard. There were so many people around that it was hard to believe the city had looked practically abandoned before.
住民の皆様
Citizens, thank you very much for your attendance at the Sentinels Forum.
ただいま直前の会議が
I am
長引いており
afraid
ます
that his previous
バルト
meeting
様
is
の到着
taking
ま
longer than
でしばらくお
expected.
待ちください
Please be patient until Lord Balto arrives.
バルトが来る前の
Oh no, Vilio.
じゃねえか
Oh, Balto isn't here yet. I think this is our chance.
それもそうだなささっと宣伝始めちまおう
You
ぜ
got that right. Let's stop promoting our stuff right away. Okay, let's split up and get hyping. I'm not used to stuff like this, so it might be better if you all take the lead. Okay, sure. True, Villia was a tad out of touch with common knowledge sometimes. After a moment of thought, I chose to go with Pashalia. Looks like a radio and video were mainly targeting children and families.
僕たちはどうする?
What should we do? Well, let's see. I listened to Pashalia while observing the citizens. Villia's performance packs a punch, and Rady's adorable as a mascot. Looks like they're both loved by the children and their families. But we're targeting the oldies. What a pathetic lot. Deceived by such cheap tricks from these dubious people. As citizens of Cultura, we ought to respect the Sentinel's will. In fact, we must. Ugh, youngsters these days. The senior citizens didn't seem to approve at all. And you could tell, even when we tried to hand out flyers to the elderly, most didn't accept. Maybe the senior citizens of Cultura have a tendency to be critical of anything new. The Sentinel system had gone on in this city for a long time, so they must be very protective of their traditions. Even so, it was a performance. If at all possible, I wanted people of all ages to come. Pashalia, it would be nice if we'd be able to attract the senior citizens. Do you have any good ideas?
お年寄り
The seniors.
うまくいくかわからないけど
I don't know whether it'd work
それなら精霊さんに
out,
手伝ってもら
but
おうか
I can ask the spirits to help us. I have a feeling Pashalia is going to be saying that a lot on this route. Like, I don't know what to do. Let's ask the spirits. Pashalia smiled at me before taking out his sachet.
水の精霊さんそれから
Water spirits,
風の精
wind
霊さん
spirits, could you please lend
僕
me
に
a hand?
力を貸してくれる
Okay,
ありがとう
thanks. Let's
そ
go.
れじゃあ行こうか
Pashalia smiled at someone invisible to my eyes before waving his hands and giving directions. Then bubbles of water appeared in the air. The moment Pashalia lifted his arm, wow, with the loud splashes of floating bubbles pop one after another. He asked the water spirits to make bubbles, which the wind spirits then broke. The water burst into tiny droplets, sparkling in the light of the sun. Specks of light surrounded Pashalia like a veil, which, coupled with his appearance, made him look otherworldly, maybe even divine. Please give us a CG of this. Beautiful.
その調子だよ
Yeah, just like that.
次はもっと自由にやって
Let's
みよ
switch it up a little more next time. Even I forgot we were promoting, mesmerised by the sight before me. But then, next thing I knew, the senior citizens are gathered around Pashalia.
風の精霊様と水の精霊様の
You were
力
able
を
to control the
こ
powers
こま
of
で
wind
自在
and
に
water
操れ
so effortlessly.
ありがたやありがたや
I just realised,
精霊
like,
様がここ
his,
までお力を貸すとは
the hair down, like,
高い方に
his
違い
front
ない
is, like, really sort of reminiscent of, like, waves. It's really cool. It's really good character design. Oh, by the spirits, you must be a virtuous man for the noble spirits to lend you their abilities freely.
うサーカスのショー
I'm looking forward to
ぜひ
seeing
見に
you
来てね
all at Circus's next show. Cultura had been founded by Libera, and the citizens used their sachets to borrow the aid of the wind spirits to travel the labyrinth. The high regard of the Sentinel, in the end, stemmed from their worship of Libera. The elderly who place importance on that tradition care more about the spirits than the rest of the populace. Thus, Pashali's performance of wind and water had been very impactful on them. The character design in this game is so good.
さていい感じに宣伝でき
Alright,
たね
first went pretty well.
すごく手応
I
えを
think we
感じ
had
たよ
great response.
ああ
これでショーの当日には
Yeah, and with this, on the big day,
ずいぶん騒がしいと思えば
I was wondering why there was
君
such
た
a
ちは
stir.
何をしているのかな
What are you all doing? I hate seeing Balto. I hate this man. Ugh. You, I mean, hello, Balto.
ああ久しぶりだなおっさん
Hello, it's been a while, old man.
何をって見てわかんねえか
Couldn't you tell from
今
watching
度の
us?
公演の宣伝を
We're
してるんだ
promoting our upcoming show. We didn't manage to receive your aid, so we're promoting it by ourselves.
大変申し訳ないが
My deepest apologies.
住民に向けて
but
宣伝をする
I
のを
would like
控えて
to
ほしい
I would like you to refrain from promoting as well.
強靭事件の起こるこの危険な状況で
These are dangerous
赤の
times,
パフォーマンス
for the
の時
riots
に
are still
人を
ongoing.
一箇所に集める
Gathering my people in one area for a
無
mere show is out of the question. You're doing it right now, guy! Come on!
責任に住民を危険にさらすのはやめてもらいたいものだ
Please don't be so irresponsible and make the citizens face unnecessary risks.
バルト様は反対しているようだぞ
Lord Balto seems to be against it, guys. I'm curious about the show, but he knows best, right?
そうね。
Yes, I suppose so.
見に行かない方が
If
賢明
Lord
よ。
Balto says no, it would be wiser to stay away. And it's guess what, Balto, at another route, we have a gun. Watch out. The Sentinel's influence of the citizens of Kotora was immeasurable. We worked so hard to tip the scales, but one comment was enough to undo it all. Is it truly impossible at the end? I was on the verge of giving up, but then...
女の子の一番の武器は笑顔ようつむいてちゃダメ
Is our bestie. A girl's best weapon is a smile, you know. Don't hang your head. Jinya? Jinya, who definitely said that he'd stay behind at the camp alone, had come out of nowhere to stand by my side.
さてちょっといいかしら
Now then, let me borrow that for a bit. Jinya snatched away the voice amplifier arranged for Balto before raising his voice with a brilliant grin on his face. Okay, he really stole the stage, he stole the spotlight. I love Jinya! Oh, no, hold on. Okay, attention please! Hello everyone gathered here. We are Circus, a performance troupe that has been sent by the king himself. Those who keep up with the trends might have already heard the rumours about how we sent Caelum into a frenzy. He's in like business presentation mode, salesman mode. I love Jinya a lot. Jinya is the bestie. The king?
学術都市
Calida? Is that the scholar city? Those unyielding researchers went wild for them? We have only one purpose, to deliver blooming joy to everyone in this city. Entry is free, and there are no age restrictions either. Everyone, please rest easy and come watch our show with the approval of His Majesty, King Vigonia. So, the king's saying we can go, right?
だったら安全
In that case, it's safe? I might go for it. I can't disregard Lord Balto, but I can't go against His Majesty. One person stepped forward, and like a chain reaction, a second, then a third. One after another, people began declaring that they'd come to watch. Hee hee hee. Balto looks as if he'd swallowed a lemon as he watched the proceedings. What a pesky group. Too bad for you. At the end of the day, no one can ever stop people from wanting to have fun. Jinya, I love you! But if you insist, I suggest you file your complaints directly with the palace. Hehe. Balto didn't rebuke Jinya. He fell silent, And now that the promotion was done, we returned in high spirits. We owned him. Get owned, Balto. Then evening arrived. We began reporting our results for the day, which you have probably read before. There we go. I'm surprised how much we still see of Cirrus route. Because the other ones seemed like it had some bits that we missed. Let's go Water Town. We're gonna go to the Water Town now. Orions. Oh god, it's a scary static dream. No. Oh, Les is gonna talk for ages now. Yo, it's chapter 3! We did it. We made it. And we see that couple proposing in the water and the spirit's like, yay! I wonder if I'll get to meet the water spirit in this route. Like the actual one that rules the city. Where's Pashalia? The underwater park. Well, that's where we're going. Look how cute he is. I like his little chibi. I remember how pretty this place was before. It's so nice. We shared a destination, so I met up with Pashalia before heading to the underwater park. Huh? We can really breathe down here. Our clothes aren't getting wet either. Yeah, when we accidentally triggered the less fanboy moment, everyone else left and we were like, oh no, it's just us. Apparently, Leave enchanted this area when she was constructing Orions. It should be the same as being on land. Coral and aquatic plants waved in the currents as I observed our surroundings. I noticed many couples around. Oh right, he mentioned that couples who go on a date here would be together forever. Though it was a little late, I recalled the ferryman's words yesterday and felt restless. Snap out of it. We're only gathering intel. This isn't a date. After collecting myself, I turned to look at Pashalia. He was staring at a person cleaning the water fountain. Is something the matter, Pashalia? That person seems to have a contract with a water spirit. A teacher? This won't contribute to our investigation, but can I go talk to him for a bit? Sure, of course. Pashalia had told me he was searching for someone skilled in water magic after all. The city had some strong ties with the water spirit, so our coming here was a golden opportunity. Furthermore, though Pashalia had said it wouldn't help our quest, in my eyes, talking to a resident, no matter what our motives were, would definitely benefit our investigation. Excuse me, may I have a moment of your time? Yes? Are you asking me? The aged janitor paused his work and faced Pashalia. You seem to be connected with water spirits as well. Yes, that's the case. Are there lots of people who have contracts with water spirits in this city? Yeah, in the past, there were even more spirits around. We all coexisted in harmony. But as the spirit population shrunk, contractors saw a hefty decrease as well. Recently, even leave vows have become scarce. Leave vows. Sephora mentioned that. That was the one where, like, you had to swear your love in front of leave, and if you, like, broke up, like, there'd be, like, really bad consequences, like you'd lose a limb or something. Excuse me, What exactly are the leave vows?
昔オリエンスではね、
You
結婚
see,
式を挙げ
in
る
the
ときは
past,
レーベ様に誓い
everyone
を
would
立
make
て
an
ていたん
oath
だ。
to Lady Leave whenever there was a wedding in Oriens.
辞める時も健やかなる
They
時
pledged to be together
も死が
forever,
二人を分
in
かった
sickness,
後も
in
二人
health,
は
and
未
even
来へ
after
ご
death
一緒
do
と
they
いう
part.
誓いよね。二人が心からの誓いを立てれば、
If the two
レ
swore
ーベ
with all
様
their
が
heart,
春を与えて
Lady Leave would give them her protection. The protection of a great spirit? That's wonderful!
しかし、誓いを破った者
But
に
those
は
who broke this
罰
oath
が
would
下
be
される。
punished severely. Punished?
実際浮気をして視力を失
There
っ
have
た
been
り、
cases where
歩けなくなったり
adulterers lose
した
their
者
sight
もいた
or
か
the
らね。
ability to walk. Oh my god.
目が見えなくなったり
Such
歩けなくな
retribution.
っちゃうのは
Yeah, I think I can see why people would be scared. Okay, so that's a harsh penalty, or I can't even imagine it. Pashalia's nice, so I bet he'd say that. Yeah, I know they're at fault for going against the vow and all, but that's a much harsher penalty than I imagined.
そうだね
Yeah, maybe she thinks that wedded couples need to come in with that much conviction. When I read about spirits and stories and heard about them from you, Pashalia, I thought them being much kinder beings. But after hearing this, I get a slightly different impression.
罰のせいか、普通の結婚式でいいという
That
人が
one
多
it.
くなって精霊婚は廃れてしまってね。
That one it.
目が見えなくなったり歩けなくなっちゃう
So
の
I will go with I can't even imagine it. Honestly, I can't even imagine it. I mean, you meant to go into a marriage with the conviction to share your lifetime with one person alone, right? Look at Spiria, for example. Even after her husband passed away, to this day, her heart is still dedicated to him alone. Maybe I didn't get it because I've never been in a relationship before, but if you love someone so much that you're willing to exchange vows, the ideal is, of course, to maintain that partnership forever. So, I can't really imagine or understand someone choosing to break that vow.
そうだね僕も恋ってしたことないから
Same
よく
here.
わからないけど
I also haven't fallen in love before, so I don't know much, but
仲がいい僕の両親を見てる
whenever
と
I see my parents,
ああ
who
いうの
love
いい
each other a
な
lot,
とは思う
I admire that kind of bond. Yeah, the punishment is scary, that's true. But there are people around us both that would probably never draw that sort of ire. That's why I don't think it's actually so hard to achieve.
僕も
You and I have never experienced in the matters of love. We're like twins.
お揃いだね
Twins? His word choice was just as cute. It was just cute enough that I found myself letting out a small laugh.
罰のせいか、普通の結婚
Perhaps
式でいい
because
と
of
い
the
う人が多
punishment,
くなって、
more and more people thought that a normal wedding was
精霊婚は廃れてしまってね。
better, and the leave vows died out.
その名残から船で告白を
There
し
are
たり、
remnants
プ
of
ロ
it.
ポーズをしたり
People
するこ
still
とはあるん
confess
だ
or
が、
propose on boats and ferries, but that's about it. Ah, we witnessed one of those when we arrived here.
うん水の精霊さんがア
Yeah,
ーチを作って
water spirits made an arch of
coupleを
water
祝福して
and
たね。
blessed the couple. I just realised, we didn't get a CG last time, did we? And the last time we didn't get a CG. Well, that was rude. Where's my CG? I'm owed it. Yeah, water spirits made an arch of water and blessed the couple.
あれは昔から精霊さんが
Has
自主的にやっ
spirits
てるものなん
voluntarily
ですか
done this for a long time?
ああ、オリエンスに住む水の精
Yeah,
霊は
the
民を愛
water
し
spirits
てくれている。
residing in Oriens love the citizens living here.
だが、民の心は
But
離れつつ
the
ある。
people are starting to neglect
ああ、見
that.
てごらん。
It's unbearable to watch. I turned to look at what the janitor was pointing at and I saw litter floating around.
観光客が
Not
増え
good.
て街は豊かになった。
There are more tourists and the city has flourished, but we've also lost things along the way. That is very regrettable to me. Oh dear, we've talked for quite a while. I need to return to my work. Okay, sorry for disturbing you. And thank you very much. As we watched the janitor get back to his job, I whispered into Pashalia's ear. Pashalia, aren't you going to ask him about water magic? No, the spirit he's contracted with didn't seem to be very strong. Not to mention, I can't get in the way of his work. I see. There's trash all over the place. Now that I think about it, cleaning it all up must be tough. I remember this last time. I didn't like how much they were like messing this place up. It was bad. When the environment spirits live in becomes polluted, their bodies shrink. Worst case, some even disappear. Water is the life source for water spirits. How could these people sully it? Pashalia was usually a gentle soul, but now there was a dark expression on his face. Pashalia is a contractor, and spirits are his friends, so I'm not surprised. He mentioned there were fewer spirits around. I'm a little concerned. I know most people can't see them or hear their voices. But that doesn't mean anyone has the right to trample on them. Pashalia, he seemed pained on their behalf, seeing that I couldn't do nothing. Hey, how about we collect trash too? Huh? We can help the person earlier. I'm sure the spirits will be happy. It might not make much of a difference, but I think it's better than doing nothing. I rolled up my sleeves and picked up a paper box that was lying around. I was wondering why it was so oily. It had fries in it. They should have thrown it in the garbage if they didn't want to eat it. You're such a kind person. No, you're the kind one. No, you're the kind one. No, you are. This could go on for ages. I only started caring more about the spirits after I began to talk with you. I can't see them, but we can communicate. Spirits are also living, breathing beings. Humans would hate it if some random person made their house dirty. I'm sure it's the same for them. As I talked, I picked up some paper scraps and threw them in the trash can. I really respect and admire that aspect of yours. Oh, you think too highly of me. There's very little I can do. That's not the case at all. Everyone puts themselves first. I'm also one of those people. But that's why I think you're amazing. You're willing to soil your own hands for someone else's sake. See, the spirits are happy too. They're all saying, thank you. Pashalia gazed at something in the air and broke out into a smile. Though I couldn't see them with my own eyes, hearing that the spirits were happy, I felt my motivation soar. Alright, let's clear the trash along the entire path. Oh, tell me when you find risky things like glass. I'll see to those. Okay, got it. Thanks. Trash collecting time. Do we get to see the spirits in Pashalia vision? I leaned down to grab some trash and looked over. She was squatting down on either side of the path and collecting litter. She's not going to get anything in return, but she still gives it her all. Yeah, you really are amazing, Cirrus. I know. At first, I felt a duty to protect her because she was a girl, but then I learned that she was much stronger than I ever imagined, and sometimes she was the one pulling me forward. I started finding this journey fun. I think I'll have to her thank for that as well. Oh, who is Vita?
かなかった
Hey,
けど
Vita. My real adventure didn't turn out like the ones in books.
僕はこの旅が
But, you know,
すごく楽しいんだ
I've really, really enjoyed
ずっ
it.
と終わらなきゃいいのに
If only it could last forever. The water shook and ripples appeared in the surface. My appearance was reflected on it. I found myself sighing.
ごめんちゃんとしな
Sorry,
きゃね
I need to get myself together, right?
ここなら
I'm sure there must be someone. Oh, Pashalia, what's going on in your backstory? I finished my cleanup, so I went over to check on Pashalia. Huh? Where is he? There wasn't any garbage on the ground, so he must have finished before me. Where in the world did he... Ah!
君ちょっといいかな
Excuse me, may I have a moment? Pashalia was actually blocking a couple who'd been walking side to side.
なんだよお前突然割り込んできやがって
Pashalia, get down! Mr. President, get down! Hey, what? Why did you suddenly interrupt us, huh? I'm so sorry. Pashalia, did you forget the superstition here? We can't disturb them. Frantically, I pulled his arm and he let out a small, of realization.
ごめん君たちの邪魔をするつもりは
Sorry,
なかっ
I
たん
didn't
だ
mean to interrupt you.
水の魔力を感じて
I sensed water magic and stopped thinking.
は魔力
Excuse me? Magic?
さっきからごちゃごちゃとわけわかん
You've
ね
been
えこと
spouting
言いやがっ
nonsense the whole time.
騙され
I
ねえぞ
won't fall for your tricks.
お前彼女が綺麗だから声かけてきたんだろ
Oh my god. Mate, I don't care how pretty your girlfriend is. Pashalia's probably prettier. You talked to her because she's pretty, didn't you? Yikes, he's got the wrong idea. That's not the...
君の言う通りだ
Yes, you're right.
彼女はとても綺麗
I
だと
think
思
she's
う
very pretty. What? I'd attempted to shield Pashalia, but my eyes widened at his unexpected reply. Oh, so Pashalia likes this kind of girl. True, she was an incredible beauty, even to my eyes. She had blue hair and blue eyes in a similar shade to Pashalia's. If these two stood side by side, they would look lovely. Also, she's a water spirit contractor. Yeah, we don't want your girlfriend. It's fine, thanks. Bye. Yeah, I mustn't forget that he's a man who'd have these kinds of desires. I know that very well, but I felt as if I'd been forced to suddenly face reality.
やっぱり彼女に気があるんだな
So,
言っとくけど
you really were interested in her. I'm warning you, no.
そう君にとって彼女が
Yes,
一番なように
this lady is the one for you.
僕の一番は彼
Just
女
like
なんだ
how she's the one for me. Hello? He abruptly hugged my shoulder and pulled me closer, snapping me out of it. Huh? Pashalia?
好きだよ
He's doing a little funny act, but also brain has stopped working. Cirrus, I love you. Huh? This is the second CG! Sir! This is the second CG! What are you doing? Oh my god. Pashalia is going to be the death of me, I think. Actually. What? I felt something soft on my cheek that quite literally took my breath away. Okay, but why are his hands so big? That's kind of scary. And a kiss on the cheek CG. It's the second CG we've got for him. The second one. It's not even like, we're not even in that deep. God, what are the later CGs gonna be like? A kiss? And love? What's going on?
ごめんこうでもしないと
Sorry, I thought this was the only way to convince him.
ちょっとだけ付き合って
Could you please go along with me for now? Hearing what he whispered into my ear, I felt my embarrassment overflowing. Oh, I see. Haha. Oops. I ended up getting all nervous for nothing. I need to calm down. I'm only trying to get out of this situation peacefully.
でも僕キスしたの初めて。
That was the first time I ever kissed anyone. I suppose that marks my first kiss. Pachalia! You can't do this to me! You can't do this to me! I'm going to implode. I tried really hard to remain unfazed, but hearing that didn't help at all. It was my first time too, you know. Wait, he called it first kiss, but does it count if it's on the cheek? I nearly had a meltdown, but Pachalia leaned away just in time. I'm having a meltdown right now, game.
僕水の魔力を持った人を探
Sorry
して
for
て
giving you the wrong impression. I'm actually just looking for people who are skilled in water magic.
たまたま彼女が目に留まったから
She
声をか
happened
け
to
ただけ
catch
なんだ
my eye, which is why I called out to her.
それならいいけどよ。
Fine, then I guess.
分かってくれてよかった。
I'm glad we cleared that
じゃ
up.
あ僕たちも
Okay,
デートの途中だっ
we
た
were
か
in the
ら
middle of a date as well, so we'll take our leave. Pachalia held my hand and began walking with brisk strides. The drama thickens, I know. He's bringing the drama. I expected this, but not in this way. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I told myself that I shouldn't care too much about it, but the heat in my cheeks remained. Pachalia isn't affected at all, but look at me. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. As the thought crossed my mind, Pachalia suddenly halted his footsteps.
ごめん。歩くのも早か
Sorry,
ったよね。
I was walking too fast. Stop this! You're too nice! When Pachalia turned around, I seemed to spot a slight flush in his face. He's blushing! Look! He's blushing! No, that's fine. Trying to skirt around the awkwardness in the air, I changed up the topic. That lady had water magic, right? Are you really going to pass up this chance?
ああ、あれ、
Oh, that? Yeah,
いいんだ。
it's okay.
近づいてみて分かったんだけど、
When I got closer to her,
水の属性の
I
幻獣だっ
realised
た
that
み
she
たい
was
だ。
actually a water elemental fae. Does that guy know he's dating a fae? Wait, really? I had no clue. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine actually. Because we could date Rady.
もし彼氏にも内緒にしてたら悪いし。
If she were keeping it a secret from our partner, it would be unfair of me to expose her. And Faye can't give me the answers I want. His explanation made a lot of sense, so I let out a breath of relief. But then, for some reason, Pachalia's shoulders seemed to tense with a start. He hurriedly let go of my hand.
さっきの
Are you...
怒った。
You're mad about what just happened, right? He was almost like a child, bracing for a scolding. I shook my head. No, I was surprised, but I'm not mad. Hearing my words, Pachalia let out a long sigh of relief.
よかった。
I'm so glad to
君に
hear
は嫌われ
that.
たくないから。
I don't want you to dislike me. How could I ever? For some reason, those words seemed to have the same weight as an I like you. I couldn't ever dislike you over something like this. I ended up blurting that out without thinking.
そっか。
I see. Yeah. He looks happy, even somewhat shy. Oh my god, he's so cute. There was a tightness in my chest, but I didn't dislike the feeling.
なんだか暑いね。喉乾いちゃった。
It's a little hot in here. I'm feeling thirsty. Me too. There's selling drinks over there. Change the subject.
それじゃ、買いに行こうか。
Okay, let's buy some. This time, we walked side by side at the same pace. He was too embarrassed before. He was like running off. It wasn't anything significant, but I felt more special than our usual moments together. I bet we've seen this now. Evening fell. We've reconned and we've seen the recon, but goodbye. Not many sound effects in this one, huh? I love the design of this city so much. The next day, we set out in town. Together with Pashalia and Eon, I arrived at the main street. Yeah, so last time we went to the underwater gardens today with Sephora, Rady and Villia, I think it was. And we made everyone pet Rady to pick up litter. Together with Pashalia and Eon, I arrived at the main street. Are there spirits around, Pashalia? Yes. There are many at the carnival over the canal. Oh, the drama. The drama is here, everyone. You cheater, I was so blind. How did you come to that conclusion? Please, hear me out. We shared a look as we were interrupted by a heated argument between a man and a woman. The thing that just flew by, was that a wine bottle? Yes, it seems so. It broke through the window of that establishment. That's way too dangerous for some quarrel. If someone had been struck by that bottle, I shuddered at the thought. This is terrible. Looks like the bottle broke. Its contents are flowing into the canal. At this rate, the spirits will... Just like Pashalia had worried, the canal changed colour and there was a small splash. Don't cry, everyone. It's okay. Huh? Really? Pashalia, what are the spirits saying? Apparently, this is a common thing around here. They're referring to how people pollute their home, but... The spirits are really sad to see the humans arguing. They said that they want everyone to get along. They're so nice! Why are people so mean to these spirits? They're so sweet! Their wish was so pure and earnest. I felt my chest tighten. I know, you can't just throw a wine bottle through a window. Come on. Come on, girl. They aren't angry at the disregard for them. They're worried about the people fighting. Yet... you two, we should... Yeah, let's go stop them. Indeed, we can't turn a blind eye to this. I feel bad for the spirits too, yeah. The spirits are so nice. Thank you. Leon, help! Leon, help! Welcome! Wait, Leon? Then this is... Oh my god, it's this town's fantasy McDonald's. It's the Cheers Orients branch. The exterior is so different from the other branches that I didn't realise. We matched the facade to the scenery of the city. After all, the cityscape's part of the tourist experience in Orients. Okay, so a table for 3, right? Would you like to order now? Finally, Leon is here. Leon is here just for you. Sorry, we aren't here to eat at the moment. I think there are people fighting just now, right? Oh, you mean that couple near the window? Those two are regulars here. Liz and Jean. Usually they're on good terms, but they're out of control today for some reason. I am honestly lost about what to do. This is a franchise. Yeah, he has Leon has branches in every major city, so the 5 major cities. And because he is a Fae, he can teleport between all of them. That's his special ability as a Fae, to teleport between all of his bars. I keep forgetting it's called Cheers though, so I keep calling it Fantasy McDonald's. Apparently this is about Jean's affair. I'll need to ask him to conversate before the window later. Leon's gaze shifted to the couple, and mine followed suit. The two were glaring at each other, as if they could explode at any time. You've been flirting with other women! How can I trust you anymore? Bring in the drama, bring in the drama. That's the hell of my water. No! Excuse me. Why didn't you believe me? I'm not cheating on you. The woman, Liz, was crying. The man, Jean, was being accused of cheating, but his reaction was unusual given the circumstance. We just walked straight into a soap opera. I'll go ask her about what happened. Saying that, Pashalia went over to the crying woman. In that case, I shall hear him out. Are we going to say, who are you going to go with? Eon or Pashalia? Eon headed towards the man. I go over to Liz. As a fellow woman, I thought I might be better to help Liz. Pashalia, allow me to join you. To calm her down, Pashalia had led her to another seat some distance from Jean. If you're with me, I'm sure it'll be easier for her to speak up. You're a great help. Oh, Liz, Miss Liz. Don't cry. It's alright. We're here to help you. Pashalia took out a handkerchief and handed it to the crying woman. As a fellow woman! Yeah, hi Ollie. Thank you very much. You know, I know women. I have some experience. She wiped her tears with it and looked over at her partner, who was now a few tables over. I liked him for the longest time, yet... I've read a few webtoons. I know what's going on here. You're so right. As a fellow human who is definitely a human and not an alien. You're so right. As a fellow humanoid creature who is definitely not a clown in disguise, I know what she's feeling right now. I liked him for the longest time, yet... Have you two been dating for a while? No. We're not dating? Yeah? What? I thought that you two were a couple and that he cheated on you. Am I mistaken? You are. What's going on here, lol? At those words, Pashalia and I exchanged a look. Then, whatever he did, it doesn't count as cheating, right? But I like him. Oh, Miss Ma'am. Liz. Listen, Liz. You're too good for this. You're better than this. You know it, Queen. We've been friends for a pretty long time, and... I was trying to come up with a special confession he would remember for the rest of his life. But then I saw him talking to another girl, acting all chummy, and... Liz doesn't know what the hell she's on about. Miss Liz! They were only talking. Pashalia's here like, huh? Huh? Miss Liz? In that case, they might really just be friends, like you said, don't you think? But they looked really close. The kind of intimacy they had didn't look like friendship to me. They were talking. And these two aren't even dating to begin with. As they struggled to comprehend the situation, Pashalia spoke up. Get your shit together, girl.
君は彼のことが本当に好きなんだ
You
ね。
must really like him as much as you say.
さっき友達付き合いは長いって話してくれたよね。
You mentioned the two of you have been friends for a really long time.
友達のままでいるか、思いを伝えて関係を
It
変
must
え
be
るか。
hard for you to decide whether you want to stay
君は迷ったんじゃ
friends
ないかな。
or confess and alter your relationship.
そうです。振られて気まずくなるのは嫌だ
It
けど。
is. I'd hate for things to become awkward between us if he turns me down, but
でもこのままずっと友達でいるのも嫌
being
で。
friends forever doesn't sit right with me.
傷つくのは
I
怖いよ
understand.
ね。
The thought of getting hurt is
それでも君は
scary. However,
関係を変えて
you
前
decided
に
to
進み
take
たいと
action
思った。
regardless, to take a step forward. I know, Pashalia's like, I'm gonna give you a verbal beatdown. Politely.
それってすごく勇気のい
That
るこ
takes
と
a
だよ
lot of
ね。
courage, you know.
僕ならその気
If
持
I
ち
were
だ
in
けで
his
嬉しい。
shoes, that fact alone would be enough to make me happy.
君は思い出に残
You
るよう
said
な
that you
特
wanted
別
to
な
confess in a
方法
way
で
that
伝え
he'd
たい
remember for the rest of his life.
でも大事なのって
I don't think it's the method that matters, but
伝えたい
the emotion you're
気
trying
持
to
ちの方
convey.
じゃないかな。君が彼に伝えたかったのは信じられないって言葉だったの。
Is I can't trust you anymore truly the thing you want to tell him the most?
違いま
その続きを
No, I
彼に伝えてあげて。
say the rest of that thought to him, not me.
す。でも私
But
彼にひど
I
いこ
said
とを言
something
っちゃったし。
awful, so he must hate me
嫌われたか
now.
も。
Take a look, he's very concerned about you, so if you tell him the truth, I'm sure he'll understand. Timidly, she peered over at Jean. He was looking at her anxiously.
私彼と話してみます。
I'll go talk to him. And you'll pay for that window, ma'am. Liz stood up and headed over to Jean. Looks like it worked out after all. As Jean embraced Liz, my shoulders sagged in relief.
きっと君やイオンの助言
You
が
and
良かったんだ
Ian
ね。
must have given him great advice.
いや自分よりパス
No,
カリアの方
I
が
believe you are more versed in such matters, Pashalia. That was just an anime trope right there.
そんなことないよ。
That's
僕は
not the case
恋
at
愛に
all.
疎いしね。
I'm pretty oblivious to matters of love.
そうなのか
Really?
意外だな
That is surprising.
泣いている彼女にハンカチを差し出
When
して
you
いた
held out a handkerchief to the crying
女性
woman,
の扱いは
your attitude
心得ている
convinced me that you
もの
were apt with communicating with women. Ian's like, whoa, check out that ladies man, wow.
今回は僕でも助言できる悩みだったからよかったけど。
It was fine this time because it was an issue that even I could give advice on. Yeah, you're right. Liz, you gotta pay for Leon's window, okay?
付き合ってみないとわからないことだ
But
った
if it was something
こうはい
I'd need
かなかったと思うよ。
relationship experience to understand, it would not have gone so smoothly.
でもさ、
Oh,
その顔と王子様な感じで
really now?
世の女の子たち
You
が
had the face like a
放っておくとは
charming
思えないけ
prince.
ど
I'm sure any girl in the world would lunge at you on sight. He's on sight! I could see that. Wait, Leon? Don't just barge into our conversation. Look at his, like, face. He's causing mischief.
そんなこと言わないで。
Oh, don't
ほら
say
これ
that.
サービスであげ
Here,
るから
I'll give these to you on the house. He placed down 3 plates, a shortcake and 1 blanc, and a chocolate gâteau.
君たちのおかげで解決できたみたい
It
です。
seems that you 3 solved the
これ
case,
はそのお
so
礼ね。
here's a token of my gratitude. You sure? Thanks. Now pay your tab. Pashalia, Eon, which one would you like?
パスハリア
Pashalia, is something wrong? Pashalia, who'd been fixated on the cakes, looked absolutely stumped as he turned to us.
どうしよう。どれも美
What
味し
do
そ
I
うで選べない
do?
よ。
They all look so nice. I can't choose. I love them. They all sound good. They all sound good. Leon called him a charming prince, but Pashalia also had such a cute side.
よければ自分の分を譲ろ
You may have my portion if you wish. You like sweet things, Eon. I
そ
know
れ
you
はダ
do.
メだよ。
I can't do that.
これはみんなのご褒美なんだから。
This is a reward for all of us.
よし、3分割しよ
Okay,
う。
let's cut them into thirds. We're sharing like besties. You just want to marry Leon. The game, unfortunately, won't let us do that. Thirds?
3等分にしたら、みんな3種類食べ
If
ら
we
れ
cut
る
them
でし
into
ょ。
equal thirds, we each get to try all 3, right? With that said, Pashalia looked at Eon.
イオンなら3等分できるよね。
I'm sure you can cut them cleanly, right?
いや、こんな小さなケー
Yes,
キ
for times like this, we
自分
have
で
our
は潰し
warrior.
てしまいかねない。
These cakes are very small. I might accidentally crush them.
大丈夫だよ。イオンの
Why are you
作業
asking
は
me to do it? We used to be a
どんどん丁寧なの知って
waitress.
るし。
You'll be fine. I know how thorough and careful you are with everything you do, Eon. Yeah, your cooking prep is always perfect.
イカスミの横でも綺麗に落としてくれ
I
たし。
bet there's some Leon fans out there. I bet they exist. I bet they're out there making dojins. I bet they are real. That too, you managed to keep that squid ink from staining anything.
もはや主婦じゃん。
He's practically a homemaker.
まだまだ自分は
I'm sorely lacking compared to those two who have supported and protected their homes. I still have much to learn. I'm half third wielding. Yeah, I'm the third wheel.
そこ張り合うんだ。
Wow, you see them as rivals, do you?
はい、カット用のナイフ。
Here, you can use this knife to cut them. Pashalia's like not listening at all. Pashalia's like cake mode. Pashalia held out a knife with a smile, and and Eon looked resigned to his fate. He accepted the knife without a word and began cutting the cake while looking troubled.
これで全員
I can't wait
3種類ず
for us
つ
to
食べ
try
れる
them.
ね。
Mance is in full-on cake mode. We polished off the cakes, which Eon had cut perfectly, before leaving cheers.
あ、さっきの精霊
Ah,
さん
I
だ。
see the spirit from earlier.
あの二人が仲直
I'll
り
go
できた
tell
っ
them
て
those two
伝え
managed
て
to
くる
make
ね。
peace with each other. That's nice. After hearing the good news, the spirit was apparently elated. The spirits there thanked Pashalia, so he told them about our show. After that, the spirit spread the news to their other brethren in the canal. I want cake too. I want a Mont Blanc. I love them. I haven't had one in ages. And in the end, we secured the cooperation of lots of spirits for our show. I wish it showed us the cake. I bet they were tasty. A few days had passed since we first got our separate ways in town. Okay, we've probably seen this bit. Yeah. Skip time. I wonder if we get an extra bit to the show again or not. Nyum. Okay, no, that's it. For some reason, Sephora gets 2 CGs in his performance, but no one else does. After our dinner, or more accurately, party, I finished writing my letter to Spiria and was heading back to my tent when...
ちょっといいかな。
may I have a moment? Pashalia called out to me. Sure, what is it?
よかったら今から水中庭園に行かない？
Oh? If it's alright with you, can we head to the underwater park for a moment?
好きだよ。
Don't flash back to that. Embarrassing. Wah! Hearing Pashali's request, I recall what had happened last time we got to the park together.
オリエンスはもう明日に
We're
は出
probably
発しちゃ
going
う
to
だろう
leave
し、
Oriens tomorrow.
もう一回見ておきたいなと思ったんだけ
So
ど、
I wanted to go see it one last time before we go.
ダメかな？
Cirrus, would that be a bother? Nothing's a bother for you, sweetie. Oh, it's no bother at all. I'm probably the only one here overthinking things. I had no reason to refuse seeing the city with him before we left.
よかった。
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
cool.
Let's go then. If he wanted to go to the park, he could have gone alone though. So why is he asking me to come along? Not that I wasn't happy about his invitation. The underwater park at night had completely different beauty than it did during the day. But it's still a popular place for couples to go on dates. It'd take some courage to head there alone, considering that fact, I suppose. Even if he wanted to ask for company, it would be awkward to invite someone if he didn't mean for it to be a date. So, does he maybe... We are overthinking this into overdrive. I couldn't stop myself from wondering. I tried to clear my restless mind before catching up to Pashalia. How many petals do we have actually? Oh, check that out. Only 4 more to go. As one would expect, the ferry heading towards the park was filled with couples. During the day, we'd understood that there were many couples in the city, but the ratio was even more extreme at night.
そんな隅っこにいたら濡れちゃう
If
よ。
you stand that close to the edge, you're going to get wet, Cirrus. Well, I'm fine, so... I couldn't meet his eyes for some reason, so I distanced myself from him a little. But then, Pashalia spotted the hem of my dress, which had already gotten splashed. He pulled me over to him with a tug.
ほら、君はこっち。
Okay, you come here. Pashalia! He switched places with me and gave me a grin.
君が濡れて風邪ひいちゃったら、
If you got too wet or caught a cold, everyone would give me an earful. Thanks, but you're going to get splashed too if you stand there, Pashalia.
僕はいいの。
It doesn't
男だ
matter.
し、
I'm a
水の
man.
精霊さんと契約してるから
What's with all this root being like, I'm a woman, so I understand women. I'm a man, so water, I'm immune to water. Fact. Pashalia fact. All men are immune to water. Watch out. I'm a man, and we're contracted with a water spirit no less, so a little water won't do me any harm. For some reason, my heart was thumping so hard that it surprised me. Pashalia's just being his usual self, but perhaps I've been influenced by the atmosphere around me because I'd somehow forgotten how to talk to him. How did we used to chat in the past? Ugh, what do I do? It was just the two of us, so I couldn't rely on another team member in this situation. I couldn't let this go on. To Pashalia, I had to become someone he cared about enough to say, I don't want you to dislike me. But I didn't want him to get any weird impressions, so why was this happening to me?
何かあった？
Cirrus, is something the matter?
すごく考え込んでるみたいだけど。
You seem to be deep in thought.
何か悩
Are you
むこと？
troubled by something? No, it's nothing really.
僕相手じゃ言えない悩み
Oh,
事。
he's like a puppy. Is it something you can't discuss with me? Seeing him deflate like that made me feel guilty about dodging the topic. That's not it, never. It's just that, well, we're surrounded by lovebirds and I feel like we're kind of out of place.
本当だね。昼に来
You're
た時より
right. Maybe even more couples than when we came at noon.
水中庭園でデートしたカップ
Is
ル
it
は
perhaps because of the
永遠
legend
に結ば
of
れる
that couples who
って
date
話が
in the
あるからか
underwater
な。
park will be together forever? She's thinking like a VTuber fan. Maybe. Pashalia looked at our surroundings once again. But it seemed that only I was perturbed by the fact that we might be out of place in this sea of couples. Because he continued talking as if nothing had happened.
ロマンチックな話だなとは
I
思うけど
I do think it's only a romantic superstition,
ピン
but
とこないよ
the
ね
word forever doesn't really click.
先のことは
Nobody knows what the future holds. As he spoke, Pashalia seemed to be gazing at something not quite there. Although it only lasted for a brief moment.
でも 永遠を望む気持ちはわかるよ。
I understand why people would want to forever.
水中庭園でデートしてた彼らも
Those two we saw date in the
僕た
park,
ちが仲を取り
as
持っ
well as
た
the
彼
two
女
in
たちも
Cheers we mediated.
好きな人とずっと一緒にいたいって
I think they all have an earnest
強い
wish
思
to
い
be
を持っ
with
て
the
たと思う。
person they choose for the rest of their lives.
今までは恋愛って
Until
物語の
now,
中の出来事
love
って
for
感
me
じ
was
だっ
only
たけ
something
ど、
in the pages of books.
ここの人たちは違った。
But the people here are
自分た
different.
ちのこととして
They see the love they
目の前
hold
の恋愛に真
dear
剣に向
as
き
a
合ってる。
part of them and face it with all their heart.
そういう風に一生懸命になれるっ
I
て
admire that.
素敵
I
なことだ
admire
よ
how they can
ね。
be so determined and passionate.
君もやっぱりこういう
Do
恋
you
愛
yearn
って
after such love like they do? You can't just ask that, Vitalia! You can't just ask that! Me? Well... I pondered the question for a moment. It would be a wonderful thing to treat love how they did. However, I had a duty I needed to focus on right now, and so...
まもなく到着いたします。下船の準備をお願いしま
Nice,
す。
ferryman, nice! We will soon arrive at our destination. Please prepare to disembark.
あ、もうすぐ着くみた
Ah,
いだね。
looks like we'll be getting off shortly. My reply died in my throat. Before I could finish it, we got back on land. Now it's underwater park date time. Wow, the mood here is really completely different at night. It's so pretty. The illuminated park was simply enchanting. I could see why it was so popular.
この広場の先にレイが
Apparently,
残した
if we go past this
ラクリ
plaza,
マイヤリング
we'll
があ
find
るん
the
だって
lacrima earrings that leave left behind. Ah, the ferryman mentioned that when we first arrived.
ショーの準備に精一杯
He
で
did. We didn't take a look because we were busy preparing for the show. So he really is here to sightsee. Oh, come on. Wasn't that obvious? That's the only reason he'd want to come here. I think Orion specifically is so pretty. We should have invited Vilio along if we were just coming to check it out. He seems like the type who'd enjoy it. Ah, probably Ginia too. Ginia would love this. A magic pair of earrings, that's right up Ginia's street. Well, I guess there's a chance Ginia came here on his own at some point because he felt that he liked it.
そうなんだけどね。
I know, I know.
君と
But
二人で見た
I
くて
wanted to see this with you alone. Pashalia. Oh, is that so? Knowing Pashalia, he probably doesn't mean anything more than that. Surely, I think? Pashalia's expression was the exact same as always, so I couldn't read his intentions at all.
あそこに浮いてるのが
The items floating there must be the lacrima earrings. They're so pretty. There were several arches decorated with flowers lining the path beyond the plaza. And on one such arch was the shape of a heart and trinkets encased in an orb of water floating beneath it. That's magic, right?
すごく強い魔
It
法
looks
で
like it's extensively protected by powerful spells.
あのイヤリング自体からもすごく強い力を
I
感じ
can
るよ
also sense an overwhelming amount of magic from the earrings themselves.
すごいよね
That's
大事なものなの
amazing.
にみんなの見え
They're
る
such
場所に
precious
公開しよう
artifacts,
って思うなん
yet they
て
chose to display them in an area where everyone can see. Maybe they thought that rather than storing them away inside somewhere, it'd make everyone happier if they got to see them themselves.
きっとそうだと思う
I'm sure that's the case.
精霊さんたちもみんな言ってたけど
The spirits all mentioned it as
霊って本当
well,
に
but
この町の
Lee
人
was
たちの
truly
ことを
being who
一番
cared
に
for
思
the
ってたんだっ
people
て
here more than anything else.
だから喜んでもらえそうなことは
That's why she did so many things that she thought would make people happy.
これも
This must be another one
そ
of
の一
those.
つなんだね
The water spirits are all so nice. I see. We owe our thanks to leave then.
そうだね
Yeah, we do. Once again, I stared at the floating jewels. The ambient light shone in the water as they glowed brilliantly. They were simply magical.
ところで、みんな二
By
人で
the
アーチ
way,
をくぐってるけど、
everyone seems to be going through the arch in pairs. Is there a special meaning to doing that? I'm guessing that's the dating ritual, Fashalia. Just a theory, but there's probably a superstition about that as well. I wouldn't know the details though. Numerous couples were lining up before the heart-shaped arch.
せっかくだから、僕たちもくぐってね。
Well, since we're here, how about we walk through it as well?
次に来られるのはいつかわか
We
ら
don't
ない
know when we'll
し。
get the chance to come here again after all. Huh?
ごめん、嫌だった。
Sorry, is that not
記
your
念
cup
にな
of
るかな
tea?
と思って
I
つい
thought it could make a nice memory, so... Of course we're going through together. Of course we are. He doesn't mean anything by it, I'm sure. Pashali only wants to make memories. Like he said, that's all. Turning him down would make me feel guilty. Not to mention, I do want to see them up close, regardless of the romantic implications, so... I gave him my reply. Yeah, I'm sure it'll make a great, memory, right? Let's go! My voice might have come out more high-pitched than I'd expected.
やった。じゃあ列に並ぼう。
Yay, let's line up!
あのイヤリングについてる
Well, he came here to see the earrings also. So, the teardrop crystals on the earrings of the lacrima. I see. Huh. They really are the same shape. Same shape as what?
ああ、今は内緒。
Well, that's a
それよりは
secret.
僕らの番だよ。
More importantly, it looks like it's our turn. It wasn't as if we were acting like lovers or making any vows. We were only walking through the heart-shaped arch. That was all.
じゃあ、せーのでくぐろうね。
Okay, let's go through now. Got it.
せーの。
And now. We said that in concert? Huh? We said that in concert as we walked forward. I don't think that's quite right, but go off. It was only one step that ended with this span of a few seconds, but
君とくぐれてよかった。
I'm glad I got to walk
大事
under
な
it
思
with
い出が
you.
また一つ増えたよ。
That's another precious memory made. He's so sweet! He's gonna be the death of me. Pashalia talked about that single step with elation, as if it was something truly memorable to him. Yep, the most important thing is that he's happy. After that, we wandered around aimlessly while admiring the scenery in the park. I've started to get used to it, but the idea of being underwater is still so unusual.
レーベが作
It
った場
really
所だから
is.
かな。
I feel very comfortable
僕は
here
すご
though.
く居心地がいいん
Maybe
だ。
it's because Lee was the one who created this place. I know, he has to be aware of some of the stuff he's saying, right? He can't just be like this sweet and not know about it. You do? There are a bunch of water spirits around, right? I can't see them, but I can tell they're there from the movement in the water.
君のことを好きな子が多
A
いみ
lot
た
of
い
them seem
で
to like you
実
too.
は周りにた
To
く
tell
さ
you
ん
the
集まってる
truth,
んだよ。
there's a whole cluster around us. Really? Huh? Well, that makes me feel a little shy. Haha, there's a bench over
そ
there.
こにベンチがあるし。
How about we take a
座ろう
seat?
か。
As we sat down, Pashalia looked at me with a serious expression.
あのね、今日ここに誘ったのはこれを渡したかったから
A
なんだ。
gift? I actually invited you here because I wanted to give you something. He bought some of the lacrima earring replicas that we saw in the story last time. Pashalia reached to his bag and took out a charm with a transparent crystal. Wait, this looks similar to the ones we just saw.
そう。あそこに飾ってある。
Yes, it's a replica of the
Lacrima
crystal in the
earring の
lacrima
レプリカで。
earrings, and
街に来た時、 船頭さんが
It's the
話してく
souvenir
れ
the
たお土
ferryman
産だよ。
mentioned when we first arrived in the city.
宣伝をしてる合間に買ったんだ。
I bought it during a break while we did the promotion.
イオンも言ってたけど、女の子はこういうの好きだ
Eon
って
made a
聞い
point
たし
about how these things seem to appeal to girls, and well, he really is like a guy who's like, I heard someone say this is how you deal with women, so I did the thing.
君はこういうのに頼って願いを
I
叶
know
え
you
る
want
子
the
じゃない
type
っ
to rely
て
on trinkets
分かって
to
はい
grant
る
your
んだけど、
wishes,
でも
but
君の願いが
if
叶
your
って
wishes
くれ
came
たら
true, I'd be overjoyed as well.
だから僕のわがままかもしれないけど、
It might be
もらっ
self-indulgent
てくれ
request
る
on
と
my
嬉しい
part.
な。
I'll be happy if you accepted it. Pashalia, thank you. I like getting gifts too. It's good. I like Pashalia giving a gift as well because he's so thoughtful about everything. The crystal seemed to glisten, and I was sure it wasn't just the lights in the park. He bought this for me? I'm so happy he was thinking of me. Pashalia placed the crystal in my palm before enveloping it with his hands.
君の願いが叶いますように。
May all your wishes come true. He has to be doing this on purpose, right? He has to be. He prayed in earnest with all his heart. And that was enough to make this crystal priceless to me. I can't just accept this without giving you something in return. I want to thank you too.
そしたらまた僕が何かお返ししなきゃいけなくなっちゃう
This
よ。
man is impossible. But then I'll have to give you a return gift to your return gift. Wait, but then I'd have to...
ってなるから気にしなくていいん
And
だよ。
that's exactly why you don't need to worry about that.
さっきも言ったけど、
Like I
君
said
の願い
earlier,
が叶うと
I'd be overjoyed if your wishes came true. In that case, I hope that yours are granted too, Pashalia.
それじゃあ君の願いじゃなくて
But
僕の願
if
い
you
が
do
叶っちゃ
that,
うよ。
it's not yours that'll be granted after all. It'll be mine. He's impossible. Pashalia, you just said the same thing yourself. And I feel the same way you do. Seeing you find what you're searching for may make me even happier than my own hopes coming true. I struggle with that sentence so much. Cirrus, maybe I'll get one of these too.
うん、いいよ。
No, you don't have
僕はそ
to.
の気持ちだけ
He's
で
like, I already
十分
bought
だから。
myself one. It's the thought that counts, and that's more than enough for me.
ああ、そうだ。結晶が傷ついちゃうといけない
We
から
can't let the crystal get scratched,
この袋も使って。
so use this bag. Thank you.
その
Well,
遅く
we
なっ
shouldn't
ち
stay
ゃう
out
とい
too
けないし
late, so let's start
そろ
heading
そろ
back.
帰ろうか。
How has no one realised we've gone? Actually. I slipped the charm into the bag and stood up. In that instant, something strange caught my eye. By the way, Pashalia, was that water hourglass you wear always that colour?
Eh?
What? I feel like it was close to a light blue in the past. What is this?
ああ、これね。たまに色が変わるんだよ。
it changes colour sometimes. Really?
この水時計は特別なんだ。
This water hourglass is
僕
special.
にとってすごく
It's something very important to me. I'd sometimes take note of his ornament, but I found it strange that the water inside wasn't always flowing. Which is why I assumed it wasn't really intended to be a precise measurement of time. It's very pretty though. Could you show me again when it changes colour next? Sure. I don't know if that was a good thing to ask. As we talked and we walked side by side. So, this water hourglass he's always wearing is important to him, huh? It would be nice if I got another chance to learn more about Pashalia. With these thoughts in my mind, I gently held the bag containing the charm. What's up with that hourglass, huh? Right, let's get to the intermission and we might call it for today, I think. My voice is getting tired. Oh, it's fanboy time. Oh, and it's the big lore explanation of all the jewels and stuff. There we go. Chapter 4. We made it. We made good progress today. We got through the first 3 chapters today. And we've already learned a lot about Pastalia. Let's save our game. So we'll end things here. Let's grab a CG while we wrap things up. I like this one the best, I think. Check them out. So yeah, we'll end things here for today, but thank you for coming today. It's been really fun to go back to this game. It's been a couple of weeks, so I appreciated the break, but I'm glad to be back. More clown time, please. So yeah, we'll get through Pashalia's route. Next time we should actually be able to get onto his actual route because we only have one more town left. No, it's no problem. I love to stream this game and I love the CGs also. You're so right. You're so right. So yeah, I'll end things here for today. We'll have our regular weekly Radiant Tale streams again now. And we'll get through Pashalia's route. We'll get that boy. So I hope you enjoyed today. I had fun. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, or evening. And I'm going to see you all again very, very soon. Bye, everyone!